I'm Evan
I'm Erica.
from Lazy Eye, and it's great to be live. We've got a big announcement, which we're very excited about. For people that have been with us on this crazy journey for some time, you may recall we went on this adventure called the Black Hill Express about 12 months ago, and it
Almost
was
to the year, the exact
day.
To the day.
To the day.
You know what I mean?
A year to the day.
A year to the day.
And essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to make an announcement. But before we do, the Black Hill Express was where we went on an interactive album launch with our album Black Hill. We took people through every song. We provided behind the scenes footage and access to the band. We gave away a bunch of free stuff, as well as some really exclusive, things that happened in that journey.
Mm.
Now, what we're actually going to do is, I'm so excited.
Well, we're going to celebrate our new album in a party, with a party, but like a virtual party, and you're invited. So the way it works is basically you'll be receiving. Did you want to explain this part, or?
Yeah. Well, look. First of all, it's called the Whisky and Gin Rent Party. Now, what is a rent party? Great question. Well, a rent party is something that people used to have. It kind of kicked off around about the turn of last century, in alignment with a thing called the Great Migration, right? Which was where like hundreds and well, millions of African Americans headed north and into big cities in the hope of escaping their situation in their life that they had in slavery. And unfortunately, because they all kind of rocked up at once, there was a lot of people that thought it would be a good idea to exploit these people, so they were paying really high rent. It coincided with Prohibition, so it was really tough for these people to actually kind of get loose and have a good time. And they ended up solving two problems at once. They created this thing called the rent party, where what they do is they'd basically have a party at their house. They'd hire a band, they'd charge people to come in, and they kind of create like a speakeasy in their own home. So people would be sitting around listening to incredible music, drinking bootleg liquor, and having a great time. All highly illegal, but man, you know what? It was a way out. It was an escape, and it got the rent paid, got the landlord off their case. Now, our song Whisky and Gin, which is the title track of our new album, is about having a rent party. So we thought, man, why don't we just do a virtual rent party to celebrate the release, and in doing so, give away every track on our album to you 100% free. Yeah,
it's absolutely crazy. I know a lot of people think, why on earth would we do something like that? Well, we've entered a new era of the music industry. People are not consuming music the way that they used to. Record labels are not as, dare I say, as important as they once was. Because of technology, it really gives us independent artists an opportunity to be able to connect directly with our people. And so we want to utilize that, and we're doing that right now with the rent party.
Yeah.
And so we'll be going on basically a week-long party where you'll be receiving each track each day for as many songs as there are for 9 days. And with that, you get the song, you'll get behind-the-scenes footage, you'll get exclusive interviews with all different members of the band, and also the extended Lazy Eye team. So you will start to see a bit more of the inner workings of Lazy Eye, more of the Lazy Eye family, and hopefully you'll sort of feel like you've become one of the family along the way as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the best thing about this, is it gives us a chance to connect on a deeper level, because let's face it, the whole reason that we're connecting at all is because we both love music. And if we can use that as a catalyst to get to know each other better, it's fantastic. The other reason is a little bit deeper. I don't know, I had, you know, I was always like kind of had my mind blown away by the incredible talent of musicians that we have even here in Adelaide, that, you know, outside of our small but fantastic blues scene, nobody would ever have heard of, you know, and to be honest, nobody probably ever will hear of, you know, and these artists are world class, and that's just here in Adelaide. I know that this is the same, not just in every big city, but all over the world, you know, incredible artists, nobody will ever hear of them. And the reason why is because up until now, an artist's ability to be able to make a living from their craft has been a decision that's been made by executives sitting around a boardroom table, record executives. I don't have any problem with recording executives. In fact, I've got some great friends in the industry and they're good people. However, you know, when you sort of witness the heartbreak of some of these people and you think, oh, you know, this incredible talent, and, you know, why don't more people get to hear these guys play? And it's literally because it was a business decision for somebody who had another interest. So, you know what? We were kind of a little bit fed up with that and a little bit sick of the way large corporations, in fact, I believe there's only about, when it comes to the major labels, there's something like 4 companies that own 90+% of the music, the recording industry turnover. And, you know, so that is just kind of a little bit of a thing with us. And, you know, blues music is all about authenticity. And a lot of that stuff is all about making money. You know, and hey, there's nothing wrong with making money. Money's great, but that shouldn't be the number one reason that you do what you do. And so we thought, well, you know what? People are going to be able to stream our music for free anyway. I mean, all you need is a Spotify account or iTunes or one of the many different streaming platforms, and you can get access to this music anyway. But what you can't get access to is us. So rather than saying, oh, look, if you like our album, you know, like just go on a Spotify, we're going to actually give it to you. And every day you'll get one of the songs off the album. You'll get it in the format of your choice. There'll be exclusive video. There'll be, and when I say format of your choice, the digital format of your choice. I know some people, like the audiophiles out there, they love to have the really high quality stuff. Other people just want something that will stream on their, you know, with their internet. So there's going to be, we've got a bunch of videos, we've got a bunch of interviews to share. There's going to be more Facebook Lives. There's going to be discussion. You're going to be able to access us and reply to our emails, and we're going to have a great time. It's going to go for 9 days, and I just can't wait.
I can't wait because last time we did this with Black Hill, we made so many new friends with people, especially even overseas, with people we never would have otherwise had met because they're in a different country. We created better relationships and got to know better some of the people that even just live in Adelaide, you know, through the band, through, you know, sharing stories that, you know, stories that might have come up for them from their own lives when we were sharing some of our stories, and you know with the way that we wrote the songs and things like that. So it is a really fun thing, and it's a pretty new thing as well. I don't know many bands that do this type of thing, but if you know, I encourage you to try it out because it's a lot of fun. So you know, yeah,
let's celebrate together. So. What you'll see is beneath this post there'll be a link that you can click on, or a button. I'm going to actually post this video on one of our web pages, and essentially it will act like an invitation. And all you got to do is click on that to RSVP. And what that will do is that just adds you to our guest list. And then you'll start receiving emails specific to this Whisky and Gin rent party, and we'll give you some more instructions of what's going to happen and how it's all going to unfold. But I really can't wait to get to know you a bit better. I know, Erica, you were saying, you know, like how we were meeting people, you know, in all sorts of places, in all sorts of parts of the world, but also, you know, just people that we actually knew that would come to our shows when we were touring around Australia or here in Adelaide, and all of a sudden you're getting to know people, you're getting to know what they like, what they don't like, and it's a fantastic way to consume music. So
yeah, look, join the party.
Yeah.
We really look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah.
So
RSVP.
Yeah, RSVP.
Yeah.
Is it down here? Is it? No. We'll see you there.
Yeah.